Hey y'all, I just was digging in one of my little junk boxes. I got these all over the place. I take the stuff apart when I throw it away, so I have special stuff so I can use on other things. This right here is a striker out of a stove. The thing when you push the button it goes piezo striker, I think they call it. And this also is out of a stove. Nice little fan. I got one of these in my little kiln. I made a kiln out of a freezer, an old freezer, and I needed a fan to circulate the air in there to dry the wood, and I just use a light bulb in it. I'll show you that sometimes maybe, but I use a light bulb in it and dry my wood projects so that they don't shrink or crack up. Some of them do anyway. Some of them I do green. Just take green wood and work it, and the cracks I think are neat. I kind of like them in some things. There's a little temperature probe. You need that? I got one. Come get it. Some little leveling feet. This is a little motor. It goes around, and this is a micro switch. If you see that right there, a little micro switch. Got just a little bitty button on it, and it goes click, click. So what this would do is, I don't know if it'd be a timer or something, but when you set it, it would go around, and this cam right here would go around, and when it closed that circuit, or opened the circuit, depending on the switch, it would operate that function. And so you got to save that because you might use it sometime. Here's a very special thing right here. You know what this is? Anybody know what this is? An oven door light switch. So you may never have thought about that. That's what that is, and you can use this for other things. You connect them right here. You hook that to a panel. Have a little switch. I save all kind of stuff like that. Look, a thermal probe. Now I'd have to do some metering on this to plugs right in there to a jack. Cool. And you know, if I get a meter out and figure that out, I could actually, I believe this is probably a thermocouple. If it's not, it's electronic. But if I get a meter out, I could measure different temperatures on this, mark it on my meter, so when I put this in, this thermocouple, it gets hot or cold, I could use it to tell what temperature it is. And I'd have to do a little work with the multimeter to figure that out. But that'd be a fun thing to do sometime. So I saved all those things. Look, this right here is a gas valve. This is off a stove, gas valve. Hook gas into here. It has two outlets right there, and I don't need it right now, but the way it operates, you see, is it's got one solenoid on this side and one on this side. And in the stove, this one will turn the gas on to maybe the oven, and this one will turn the gas on to the stoves. So don't know what I use it for, but I got it, baby, and it can be used. Leveling feet, who knows? Want some? I got them. I got them. Okay, that's pretty cool right there. The kids and I went out and made a video of watering the trees this morning. I haven't edited it yet, but But we're gonna do that. That'd be fun, I think. Little light fixture that was in the oven. Might find a place to use that sometime. You need one? Come by and see me. I got tons of this stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Tons of it. All right. That's what I was messing with right there. I've been kind of reading and doing other stuff, and then I come in and fill with some of that and show you that. And here's an element. This is like an element out of a stove. This was on the air fryer part. It went around the fan that blew the air fryer air into the oven. You can actually use this. You hook it up on insulators, hook it up to 120 volts. You got a heater. You can make a hot plate out of it. Just got to know what you're doing a little bit. Don't go being crazy and electrocuting yourself or nothing. Well, I wanted to tell you a story while I was here. I like Boudreaux and Thibodeau. I used to know a whole bunch of stories about Boudreaux and Thibodeau, and they were good. I enjoyed them. They're funny guys. But I don't know a whole bunch of them anymore. I know a couple. If I know them, because I make mistakes trying to tell the stories. But I want to tell you one that's kind of funny. It's about Boudreaux and Thibodeau, and they showed up. Just some of y'all don't drink or anything. That's fine. This is Boudreaux and Thibodeau. It's not you. This is not your church people. This is Boudreaux and Thibodeau, and they walked in this bar, and they walk up to the bartender, and they was just smiling and patting each other on the back and said, "Bartender, bring us a beer. Set it down right there." So the bartender go get them beer, and they looked at each other and said, 27 days. 27 days. And they chugged down that beer and would just laugh at each other. Just couldn't hardly stand to keep their eyes open, just looking at each other and laughing. 27 days. Bartender, give us another beer. So the bartender brings it over there, and they get their beer and they chug it. just 27 days. 27 days. Oh, I can't believe it. And they drink down that beer and they're just so happy about 27 days, and they get another beer. They tell the bartender, "Bring me another beer." And he brings another beer, and he sets it down, and old Boudreaux, it's Thibodeau, 27 days. 27 days, that's a record. And the bartender says, "Boys, I know y'all are excited about this." He said, "What y'all be talking about?" And Boudreaux said, "Well, the other day we was bored, and so we passed by that 5 and dime store down the way, and we bought us a puzzle, and we went home and we worked on it, and it took us 27 days. Only 27 days." They said on that box, plain as day, 3 to 5 years, and we did it in 27 days.